for a lot of the latent construct, we could using SEM to handle the data set. So before we're moving forward, I would like to introduce some of the basic diagram symbols in SEM. So we talk about latent construct a lot already. In SEM, we usually using a circle to stand for the latent construct. And then for the indicators or the measurable variables that we can directly observe, we usually using the rectangle to represent them in SEM. For the direct relationship, we're using the arrow to stand for them. In SEM, sometimes we also see the convenience or correlation type of relationship. In this case, we will using double arrow to stand for the relationship. Last, as every of you have the research skills, you probably know that even for the direct measurement, we will handle some of the measurement error. Our measurement is not always accurate, so we need to consider that in our model. So in this case, on the right side here, we will see a simple latent construct being represented in SEM. So for using some examples here, the bilingual experience as a latent variable, we may put our variable name here as bilingual experience, and then we may have different indicators, let's say language experience by what TV program we usually watch, right? So that could be one of the director we using to represent the bilingual experience. Second indicators could be when you think, do you usually tend to think your first language or second language, right? So some of the questions like that that can directly measure, we put the indicators here. And then we including the small measurement error at the end linking to those indicators. And they stand for these three indicators represent this one latent variable. If this model can be translated into the equations, again, we will still have a set of the equations to represent this latent construct.